What's usually regarded as America's game, this showdown hits a different chord each year when it comes around. Filled with tradition and pageantry, it's a game unlike any other, and one in which the nation's finest will battle and fight for the honor and privilege to sing second. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Army Black Knights, squaring off with another team from the American, the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Black Knights will get us started with the opening kickoff. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So Navy's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. The Midshipmen able to pull out a hotly contested game the last time these two met.
Yeah, and most of these games in this series are so phenomenal. The offenses are carbon copies of each other. They look identical. They know what each other is going to do. Great game last year. Navy finished on top.
It really just comes down, I think, to attention to detail because of everything you just said there, Dave. And that was one thing I think Navy did a better job of late in the game. They were able to get the blocks. They were able to make the tackles. They limited the mental errors, and that's why they got the big win over them.
And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Guys, we have a second here to talk about Navy. For a lot of schools facing the hill they climb, you have to work the portal. But don't sleep on the high school recruiting either, David. They got a good 3-star running back just this past week.
Yeah, and you create some excitement. You create some momentum. These are the kind of guys that, man, they come in right away. They got a chance to play. Like, you're telling them the future's going to be bright. We're trying to build something special. We just need you.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive.
Oh, he's got some space. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and his offense is smelling the end zone. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Navy quick to the line. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Navy will have it with a 1st and goal. Let's send the tight end in motion. Trying to barge in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, midshipman.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Army's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches want.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
On the move, it's Rivers. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The Black Knights moving quickly to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Off play action. Under fire. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Black Knights will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Handoff to the lone back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Sends it back in motion. They try to get it outside on the left. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
You know, these little 1 to 2, 3-yard gains early, they're like body blows in a boxing match, and those gains become 10, 12, 15-yarders as the game goes on, and they wear this defense down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking downfield, it's Woodson. Unloads it left. Got him downfield. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Navy holds the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Jukes his way for more. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On the ground, it's Rivers. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Black Knights can really attack on this second and short. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Black Knights will hustle to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Black Knights send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. And Navy will go back on the attack. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead. Put a drive together here and build on that lead.
Ran the ball on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. Quick pass on the jet motion. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Rides the back on the option. The give. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. This rivalry started in 1890 when Dennis Mikey, for whom the stadium at West Point is named, talked Navy into playing a game and the Mids blew him out.
And since that first blowout, obviously this has been an unbelievable rivalry. So many things about it, honoring the fallen, the march on, the battle of the bands. So many of these things have gone back and forth. But Jesse, the football is phenomenal. Old school offenses that will hit you right in the mouth.
It's pretty cool, too, when you think about the history of this rivalry, because back in the day, these were 2 of the best programs in college football. There have been national championships. There have been Heisman trophies. Not necessarily the same thing today, but when you think about great rivalries in the sport, this is it right here.
Quarterback keeper. He breaks a tackle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine, but then it's scramble plays, and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. On the move. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Looking downfield, it's Woodson. Makes the grab. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm flow. Take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And a Nice, crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, you know, second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, and getting the first down.
Gets the back moving. On the option. Now the toss. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Navy!
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They put together an 81-yard drive. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. From the gun, running back on the move.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need...
There he goes! A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football from out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win.
It's a seam wide open at the 30. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. And the Black Knights in the hurry up. They're going to ride this running back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll try the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's got it! Touchdown, Black Knights!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And here comes the Navy offense. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. Motion from the back. Power football with the run. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll leave it with the lone back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
To the air, it's Woodson. Got his man in the middle. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot.
Breaks into the open. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
That's a really nice job running the option to quarterback. And I feel like when we talk Navy QBs, we're always talking about Roger Staubach. He won the Heisman. He was a Super Bowl champion with the Dallas Cowboys. Keenan Reynolds, I think, is one of the greatest football players in college history that nobody talked enough about. He was so dangerous on these option runs, and this guy right here kind of reminds you of Reynolds with his running ability.
Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on 2nd down. Trying play action. Makes the grab. It's Frazier. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Well, this defense is going to have their hands full trying to defend the pass with all of these weapons they've got on the perimeter of the field. That is a great job bringing a dangerous target down right away after he catches the slant.
The midshipmen come to the line facing 3rd and short. He's looking to throw. Gets rid of it. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Creates a little space. Makes it past the marker. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Can't get him to the ground. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
And they're kind of going to their closer now, right? Like they give it to the physical guy that gets downhill, north-south, right away, hard to tackle, falls forward, paving holes, and this is a good opportunity for this offense to keep pounding and try to run that clock out.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. And they got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fires to the wideout. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have to win.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Turning it on! And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Black Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. This time it's complete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Wants to throw again. Got the quick pass. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. Trying to keep this drive alive. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
The fullback. This takes me back to my days growing up, watching the fullback being on the field every single play. You don't see that anymore, but the big fella gets the football. Hey, he looks like he knew what to do with it, too. Nice little pickup, little agility, little speed, but mostly a lot of just girth and strength and just grown man.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Quarterback gets the 1st down. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
That's such a gut punch if you're the defense, because you're trailing in this game. You've got to find a way to get off the field on 3rd down, but you can't stop the quarterback scramble. He's just been making plays in this game in critical moments, none bigger than that one right there with the lead late in the game.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go right back to it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The midshipman trying to sail way forward on 3rd and half a mile. Back to throw, it's Woodson. Fires to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
That just could not have gone any worse for the offense, guys. Not only are you dropping the ball on 4th down, you dropped a touchdown. That should be 6 on the board. You need players to step up and make plays in those types of situations. That's the kind of play that could lose you this game.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Here's a heat. He's taking the deep shot. And the pass goes incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock strikes 0. Ball game is over. So Navy beats Army, and it is tradition for the victors as both teams sing their alma mater. The victors sing 2nd, and that honor will go to the midshipmen. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.